Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. So today's video, guys, as always, brought to you by betopenly.com, the world's first peer-to-peer sports betting site. If you guys have not checked them out yet, you definitely need to check them out yet, guys. Best value in sports betting without a doubt. All right, guys, so yesterday, we carried on in Masterclass. We went 8-2 the day before. Yesterday, guys, we went 8-3. Free picks, again, unfortunately, 1-2. Really thought it should have been 2-1, but ended up 1-2. So, quick recap yesterday, guys. Giants and Washington. Look, there's no situation in which I love betting against team, especially from a good book like 5 Dimes or Pinnacle. Didn't have much choice in the matter yesterday, okay? I went over that system with you guys. I hope you wrote it down. 68.6%, hitting a little bit better than that now, slightly. Over 40.5, pretty easy winner. Angels and White Sox, we had the under in that one. Big inning. When you have a big inning and you have an under, it's going to be tough to win. You can win them, but it's tough. And Oakland and Kansas City, about the only thing we were missing was a big inning. 16 runners left on base. That has been an unfortunate theme this year. Well, we needed one more run for a push. Couldn't even get that. But I figure, out of those 16 runners left on base, would have been nice to cash a couple of them, but wasn't meant to be. What else? So yesterday, guys, so outside of those two losses there of Oakland and Kansas City and LA and the White Sox, we lost a half unit player prop on Paul Blackburn getting under 2.5 strikeouts. He finished with 3, but we were getting plus 148 on that, and everything else we won. Our player prop yesterday in football, guys. Antonio, a few people asked me after the game, what was the prop? Antonio Gibson under 88.5 rushing and receiving yards. It was a really weird prop, guys. Some of you guys might have figured out, because a lot of people were talking about that prop yesterday, because some people were getting as high as 99, and one person showed me they were getting 100.5. Okay, 100.5, 12 yards higher than what I gave it out at. Sometimes, hey, that would be concerning, right? That'd be concerning if you have all these books showing some people getting 94, people getting 96 at plus 130. Crazy odds. And I said, hey, like sometimes I'd be like, guys, maybe there's something I missed. Let's slow it down, because we went 1.5 units on this. 1.5 units on a player prop that's big. That's like a 2-unit play normally. 5 Dimes, what'd they do? They went the other way. They were down. They went down to 87.5. So I had no worries. I knew there was value there in that bet, and the public just betting. It doesn't take much to move props. We know that, right? But I'm sure the public just really hammering the over. I cannot see sharp money being on the over in that. And again, if there was sharp money, 5 Dimes would have moved their line, and they didn't. They went the other way, which spoke volumes. So the one thing I wanted to mention about that, guys, is when it comes to betting player props, and you can find these opportunities for arbitrage or middling, right? Specifically middling, okay? So there's a situation where, if you had access at 5 Dimes, you could at one point bet it at 87.5, right? At another book, you can bet it at 100, okay? I mean, most of them were like 97, 98, right? So you have a very good opportunity for a middle. Now, let's say you like one side of the game. In this case, we like the under. Well, obviously, you're going to find your best line. You're going to take your 98 and you're going to bet it under. But can you also arbitrage? Can you also try to middle? Sure you can. Absolutely. Because the only thing you're putting at risk when you're middling is the juice from one side. You're going to win one of the bets. So when you try to middle, all you're risking is a juice. So it doesn't matter if we've gone 1.5 units on the under, okay? So let's say the best book you found was 98.5, and you went 1.5 units under 98.5. There's nothing to stop you from going 1.5 units on the middle as well, okay? Because you're not actually putting those units at risk. The only thing you're putting at risk is the juice from the losing side, okay? So if it finishes yesterday how it finished, you would have lost the juice from one of those sides. But the nice thing about middling, especially when you have a massive gap like that, I can tell you yesterday, guys, unequivocally 1,000 million, billion, trillion %. Trying to middle, if you had that difference between call it 98 and 88 or 87, that 10-yard difference, that is a profitable middle without question, no doubt about it. There's 10 yards difference in there, guys. It wouldn't have won yesterday. If you're middle, you would have lost the juice on one side. But you can absolutely still bet a side and still go for a middle, okay? Your side hits, you have that extra unit on it. If there ends up being a middle, then hey, you got a big day. But it's not a one or the other situation. You can certainly do both, okay? Yesterday was one of the very rare examples where I couldn't get a better line than what I got. And the US books lines were great for you guys, terrible for the books, great for everyone who bet it. So just a little tidbit of information there, guys. It's not a one way or the other when it comes to that stuff. So yeah, anyways, without further ado, guys, we'll get into today's games. I do want to mention a couple things quickly. I'm going to go over that actually in Mascot. Okay, yeah, football yesterday, 4-0 in total. So nice, 2-0 in college. We won our player prop and we got the Giants over. So yeah, that was nice. Last 2 months, guys, in Masterclass, up 37 units. Up 37 units in the last 2 months in Masterclass. So moving right along. What's the difference? Well, knock on wood, we're just not losing as many games late. I mean, for a while it was absolutely unreal. Losing game after game after game every single day in the 9th inning get very frustrating. Above and beyond that, having a lot of games like, well, hey, look at that. Look at the Oakland game yesterday. Frustrating game. On the flip side, I mean, I look at the college football game. We had a push in college football yesterday, and that's Louisiana Lafayette up huge numbers. They're crushing Ohio. Everyone crushes Ohio, but maybe not UMass, but crushing Ohio. And they decide to go for it. There's like 30 seconds left on the clock. They get in the red zone and they go for it. Okay, so you say, look, that's a good win right there. We had a push. Turns it into a win. They get a touchdown, turns into a win. Now, understandably, college football, they're trying to get ranked. Okay, so it's something you do. Okay, NFL wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen. They wouldn't do that in college. Hey, if we were on the other side, I'm sure we'd look at it and say, guys, that's a tough beat to take. But it was, for their college program was the right thing to do. All right. So anyways, yeah, Masterclass, guys, we're up 37 units over the last 2 months. Yeah, rocking and rolling. So if you guys are interested in Masterclass, benderwins.com. It is $99 a month, guys. Gets you my full card every single day, plus all the Masterclass educational videos. And I'm like still going back through a lot of emails and stuff. I'm reading a lot of cool stories about a little bit of time when I was off, and just people utilizing these systems. I think someone posted a thing, showed their record that just using the systems, they were like 8-2 or something like that, which is awesome. Thank you, dear. Mrs. Wins brought me my coffee for the day. Let's jump into today's picks. All right, guys. So 3 baseball plays for you guys today in free picks, all 1 unit plays. In Masterclass, I have 6 additional baseball plays. We had a long shot of all long shots today, doing a reverse run line move there. It's just a small play, but comes in, it'll be very nice. So anyway, 6 plays in baseball. We have 1 WNBA play. I have a college football play, and I have a player prop as well in baseball. So let's get cracking. All right, starting off, guys, we have Seattle and Kansas City. So Seattle, Kansas City, under 9. We have 4 steam and reverse line moves on this, 7 system indicators. I was going to say, I'm like, there's not 4 system. I know there's 7. I have 7 system indicators on here. Just pop this open for a second. It looks like they range anywhere from 54 up to 60%. We got a couple at 59%. So there's a lot to like about this game. Okay, so 4 steam and reverse line moves, 7 system indicators, 33% of bets, 64% of money. It's a clear indicator of the sharps. We'd like that to be contrarian, but it's still an excellent indicator of the sharp money. The only thing that's holding me back from 2 units is I just can't get a solid confirmation of starting pitcher on this game. So it's with a great amount of reluctance that I go 1 unit on it, and I had 2 units, I scratched it out. I went back to 2 units, I scratched it out. And my experience, guys, long term is that, you know, I like to play, but my experience long term is if there's doubt, go a unit. Okay, I mean, 2 unit plays, we want to be like, yes, that is a 2 unit play, no doubt about it, and just a little bit of reservation. So it's a strong 1 unit play. We'll leave it at that. Okay, next game, guys, we are going to go with Cleveland and the Yankees under 9 minus 115. We got 4 system indicators, 4 steam and reverse line moves on that game. So Cleveland, Yankees, under 9 minus 115. Now, again, guys, look, I'll talk about steam and reverse line moves on here. And, you know, is chasing steam profitable? I don't know. Like, you know, it used to be. Is it still profitable? It's hard to say because, I mean, the books are pretty good, but it's a great indicator, okay? It's a great indicator, guys. You can use it not only to get on, like, onto the right side of games, but off the wrong side of games. And that's just important, right? Saving units. So, you know, use it as part of your daily capping strategy. If you have access to that, if you can see where the steam is, you know, hey, you might love the Blue Jays, right? And, you know, Minnesota's got 7 steam bets against them. Well, I mean, you don't have to chase a steam. You don't have to bet Minnesota. If you're capping, as I said, Toronto's the right side. But you know what? That's a great opportunity to say, you know what, maybe I missed something. Let's just come off that game, right? All right. Next, guys, is Philly and Mets. The Phillies and Mets, we are going to go under 7.5 minus 115. Now, this is a nice money distribution. 22% of bets, 44% of money. So, again, a very clear indication that there is sharp money in the game, and it's contrarian. Contrarian, why do we want it? We want it because, you know, Vegas wins a lot of money. And if Vegas wins here, so do we. So we will take that. But the more important thing here, guys, in baseball anyways, football it may be a little different, but in baseball, the most important thing is that we're getting a clear-cut indication that there is definitely sharp money on the under in this game. And yeah, all right. 2 system indicators on that, guys. Multiple steam bets as well on the under. So look, we got 3 games where we have a fair amount lining up for us. Okay, so we'll take advantage of that and hope that we can get some free picks winners here. All right, guys, so that is it for us today. Thank you guys very much. Again, if you're interested in Masterclass, benderwins.com. It's only $99 for an entire month. 6 baseball plays today. WNBA, which we won another WNBA yesterday, absolutely owning it. College football, college football, CFL, forget about the good old-fashioned Canadian Football League, and a player prop as well. All right, guys, so that is it for us today. Thank you guys very much, and as always, guys, have a very lucky day.